Well, hey kiddies, Retro Dad. I'm with Xander. We're gonna do a little experiment. We're gonna do an on-the-fly episode where Xander's gonna go pick a random game and we're gonna talk about it. Let's test my skill and see if I can play some of my games. How's that sound?
Let's see how good you are.
Okay, let's see what he brings. Okay.
Yeah, you go.
Zombie Ate My Neighbors. Now this is a fun game made by LucasArts, the same company that made some of the Star Wars games. Also, it's a Konami game. It is actually a fun game. I remember the first time I played this was my buddy Justin back in high school. And we played for hours. It's a long game. So you go around, you shoot zombies and other monsters with squirt guns. So it's a fun game. I actually say I highly recommend Zombie Ate My Neighbors. There is a Sega Genesis version as well, but I recommend the Super Nintendo version. Zombie Ate My Neighbors. Let's see what else he grabs. Wow, he's on a Super Nintendo kick. Alright, Super Offroad. Now, this is a racing game by Trade West. Yeah, I cheated. I looked on here, so I always forgot who created this. This is the Baja. There's another Super Offroad on the Super Nintendo. And honestly, this was originally an arcade series, if I'm not mistaken. And I haven't played, I'll admit, I haven't played too much of this. Now, what makes this one interesting, you want to show them the back of that. That one has a different back to most Super Nintendo games. See, this is the back what typical SNES carts look like. When people see this, they think it's a counterfeit Super Nintendo game. It's not. This was actually a later release by Majesto. Hope I didn't, or Majestic. I have a whole video series originally planned on that, and I still might do that video. But Super Offroad is just a racing game with trucks. It's okay, and it's super cheap. Kind of bombed on the last one a little bit. Tiny Toons, Buster's Hidden Treasure. Tiny Toons is a platformer series based on the anime cartoon Tiny Toons. Now, there are multiple Tiny Toons games. There's ones on the NES, Game Boy, Sega Genesis, and Super Nintendo. Now, this one, I will admit, I haven't played too much of. I think I played Buster's Bust Loose more than this in the other Tiny Toons games. The most I played was on the Game Boy. This one's not bad. In fact, we should probably play a little bit more of it. It is by Konami. I remember liking it, but I haven't played too much. We have time for one more. Okay, so he picked Double Dragon, one of my all-time favorite NES games. In fact, this was either my third NES game I ever got. I got, for Christmas, a NES action set, and it had Super Mario Bros. Duck Hunt. Also got Punch-Out, not Mike Tyson's Punch-Out, but Punch-Out. When I had enough money, about a month later, I got Double Dragon. I had a choice between this and Castlevania. Now, I chose Double Dragon. Now, in fact, we actually did a whole episode based on Double Dragon and Double Dragon 2, but we never...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
We never released it. It is different on the Nintendo versus the arcade. I was a big fan of the arcade, and then I got Double Dragon. They kept the levels, they kept some of the bad guys, but it's Nintendo eyes, so it's not the exact same. Well, guys, that's it for this OTF episode. We'll be doing a couple more of these. I just want to do an experimentation and see how it worked out. So, thank you so much for watching. Have fun. Go game. See you later.